hold on one second. That should work. Hold on, I think you're live, so just give me a second. There we go. All right, man. Deeply Rooted, Season 1, Episode 2. This dude is one of my favorite people. This is my brother. He's doing great things in business. He's doing great things as a dad, as a husband. I've known this dude since he came to Kansas from LA. We've been all over the country together. We've done some really amazing things and been some places that people like us don't usually go. So I'm not going to take a long time with the intro. We're going to get right into it. James Hawkins, my brother, how you doing, man?
I'm good, my guy. How are you, man? Thank you for having me.
You know, man, starting this thing off, I had this big list of people, man, and I just really wanted to start it off with, my genuine friends. So who is James Hawkins? Like not professionally, but like who is James Hawkins? Like how do you define or describe yourself?
Uh, just a genuine hustler, man, with goals
Yeah,
that I had to meet. You know what I mean? I'm just a driven individual, bro.
driven
That's it,
individual.
basically.
All right. How do you define success?
How do I define success? To me, success is obtaining all the goals that you set for yourself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So no matter what those goals are, if you achieve it, you're successful. To me, that's what success is. So
Yeah.
you can be successful in any aspect of life. It's just depending on what your goals that you set for yourself.
Yeah.
I actually set pretty high goals.
So I actually agree with that, and that's part of the reason I wanted to do this show. Um, I think about like you think about Harriet Tubman, right? And she freed all these slaves and she did all this work in her life. But did she die a millionaire? You know what I'm saying? And are you gonna say because she didn't die a millionaire that she's not
She was
successful?
successful.
You see what I'm saying? So that right there, that type of thing lets you know that it's bigger than money. It's exactly what you said. It's what goals you set
Favorite.
for yourself. You know what I mean? And what it looks
And
like
I'm
for you. So
okay
I,
reaching them,
yeah, and
reaching
that
those goals. You know, success has nothing to do with finance, bro. Nothing at
nothing.
all.
I love that answer, bro. I love that answer. So what drives you? Like what? Because we've been together for a long time. In not in just in business, but in life, in very critical situations. You know what I mean? And people, a lot of people that come from where we come from don't necessarily have that same drive. So I'd like to know what it is that drives you.
Um, shit, man. I've always been driven since a youngin'. You know that. You know,
Yeah.
coming in the game when we started rapping and freestyling early ages. I've always been driven to success. It brings me back to success. I come from nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So when you got a mom and dad that ain't there for you, and you know you really don't know where your next meal gonna come from. Being honest, you got one pair of shoes, three pair of pants, two
Yeah.
shirts. Shit, you don't want that for your kids. You don't want that for the rest of your life. So it drives me. It drives me.
Yeah.
It drove me really, really hard to achieve goals that I set for myself to make me successful.
Yeah.
That's that's
I
that's
could
what it is
see
for me.
that, man. And like you said, I have seen that in you since high school. You know, what I mean, there's always been a different drive. Um, one of my favorite stories about you, on some just and in being a hustler, man, is we were set up to go to New York to deal with this cat named Angelo Ellaby. All right. And if you don't know Angelo, Angelo's a big dude, like it just in the entertainment world, and he taught Mary J. Blige how to read, and he made Alicia Keys a diva. He's responsible for the early part of DMX career. This dude was big. All right, we're supposed to be leaving,
Facts.
I believe, in the morning, right? And I think we needed $50,000 for what Angelo needed between his fee and doing the things because we were going out there to do photo shoots and interviews and all of that, right? And the day before we're leaving, the investor fell through. The day before, right? You remember that? All right. So my
Yeah.
brother, my guy, who don't take no for an answer, who thinks out the box. I'm not even gonna go into the story. I'm just gonna tell you we had less than 24 hours and we got it because of that dude
And we
right there, and just that spirit of I'm not gonna take no for an answer. There's got to be a way, and that's like something that I would say in terms of you your drive is you know just the fact that you can prove that you can do it has been a driving force for you. You know what I mean? So
that's 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 it. What you just took the words out of my mouth.
yeah.
I gotta prove that I can do it. I have to make it. So being a failure is not an option.
So
You
that
know, and I
leads
failed
me,
many times. It's
and
not an option.
that leads me actually to my next question. So peep this. How is a failure or an apparent failure set you up for a later success? And do you have a favorite failure of yours?
That's a very good question, Tom. Do I have a favorite failure? I don't know if I have a favorite because they heard it, but um, I learned a lot from my failures, but I never stopped. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I started, we don't know how many record companies, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I started so many different businesses. I probably started 10 businesses before I got to construction,
Yeah.
and all of them failed. All of them failed. None of them really, they made a little bit of money,
Yeah.
but they're not around today, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I failed. But I wasn't going to stop because I always knew whether I was going to make it rapping or I was going to make it somehow. I always knew I was going to be a millionaire. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing different. So I
Hey,
manifested my life.
you did that,
You get what
bro.
I'm saying?
You
I
did that.
manifested my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I manifested what I do right here today. I brought it to the table. I spoke on it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to words. The power of words. You got to believe in yourself. And I did.
No
So
doubt.
that my failures just
And
learned
hold,
me
let
to
me
let
say
me
this.
to go.
You were unwavering about it, which is and I know that. You know what I'm saying? Because I said like you were unwavering about it. Like you said, nobody could have told you any different. Which is why I say like I tell people all the time like this one of my favorite dudes, man. Because we could have went a lot of different ways, man. Like a lot of different ways, and you know.
And we probably wouldn't even be here. Yeah, we went those routes. We wouldn't even be here.
Okay, so
Man,
peep
that
this.
wasn't an option.
If you could have one gigantic billboard anywhere with anything on it, what would it say and why? It could be a few words or a paragraph. So this is a message to millions. If you could just get a message out.
So good. Uh Man, just never stop believing in yourself. Never.
No
Never
doubt.
stop believing in yourself.
No doubt.
Because the
That's
moment you do, you lost. But
there's
if you
this
don't stop believing in yourself, you can achieve anything you put your mind to. I swear to God.
that's dope.
So yeah, that's what I would say. Never stop believing in yourself.
There's this book I
Never.
was reading, man. There's this dude in California when they were having the California gold rush, right? He bought this what was supposed to be like the biggest plot of land that had gold on it, right? And he put all his money into it. He spent a couple years, borrowed from family. He just knew he was going to strike gold. But then he eventually gave up and sold it. And the dude he sold it to went 3 feet and found the biggest gold find of that time. He was 3 feet away, bro, and he quit. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Mm,
man. So,
mm,
what is
mm.
one of the best?
3 feet away. You know how close he was?
Man, 3 feet,
That's
bro,
sad.
and that's powerful, man. That's a powerful lesson. So I would that billboard would be powerful. Okay, so what is one of the
I will hope
best?
he'll believe it.
No shit, and again, like it's me and you talking, but you know I saw it, so like it may not be much for us, but man, there's somebody out there that needed to hear that message that's ready to give up, bro. So that's what's dope about what we doing, because me and you, we might have these conversations. We've been having these types of conversations for years. We haven't got into the specifics, but we always danced around this stuff, but people aren't really privy to that. So that's another reason for this. Okay, let me move on. What is one of the best or most worthwhile investments you've ever made? It could be money, time, energy.
Uh, I mean,
We going robot, huh?
far the best investment gotta be real estate, bro. It changed my life.
Real estate.
Um, you know what I mean? That's the best investment I could ever do is give them all the time and be the father that they need
Yeah,
and give them all the love that they need so they don't got to get out to the world and search for it.
no doubt.
So, yeah.
So, what impact do you want to leave on the world? Like, when it's all said and done, what do you want them to say about James Hawkins?
I really don't care what they say. That's my whole thing, man. I got so many
My
haters
God.
all my life.
Yeah,
I really don't care what they say. But they can't deny what I did.
yeah,
So that's what they can't do. They can't take away what I did, my legacy. So they can
yeah,
say whatever the fuck they want to, a middle finger to them while they hate me. But
yeah.
at the same time, they can't take away what I did, my nigga. I
No
came, I
doubt.
sword, and I conquered. You heard
So,
me?
so
So
legacy.
yeah,
Got you.
legacy, man, my
Yeah,
legacy. They can't take that away.
yeah.
You can't take it away. You
Nah,
know what I mean?
because we
So
just keep going. They couldn't take it from us 20 years ago. You know what I'm
exactly,
saying? We just keep going, which is beautiful,
exactly.
man.
Yes, God is good, brother. God
Yes,
is good, and He blesses the strong, man. You know what I mean? He blesses us all. It's about you taking yourself to that next level. We all God's children,
no
so the
doubt.
door is open for you, like it's open for me, and like it's open for Tone.
No doubt.
Manifest what you want. Don't focus on what this man is doing or that man doing. Focus on you and watch how you prosper. I promise to
Hey,
God.
something I heard, man, with manifestation or attraction, right? Law of attraction, right? Somebody said this. He said, don't forget that attraction is two words. It's attract and it's action, right? See, because a lot of people hear manifest and they think, oh, I just got to think about it. Now, there's got to be action. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, of
because
course.
that's a big part of it, bro. Like, so you definitely
Yeah.
put your mind on the right things and stop focusing on well, what you don't have and focus on what you want, and that should have changed. But it also requires action.
It
Okay, so
does. You
look,
can't do it without.
go ahead. My bad. I don't want to rush through this. I don't want to.
No, you good. I just said
Look,
you can't do it. I was just responding. You just can't do it without action. You're absolutely right. That's what I was responding. You can't do it without action. You
you
got to
can't.
apply. So
And sheesh, that's something that you're really good at, bro. Action. um, in the last 5 years, what new belief, behavior,
speaks
or
louder than
habit?
words, my guy.
Ah, shit. Every time. Did we cut, or did you see me?
It was doing a little bit of
A little bit of cut. Okay,
I
can you
can
hear
see
me?
you now, but I couldn't hear what you said.
All right, so
it's these.
Yep.
all right, I gotta watch it over here. Okay, so in the last 5 years, what new belief, behavior, or habit has most improved your life?
In the last 5 years, with new belief, habit. Shit. Will. Oh, Will the Weirdo. He gave me some advice, man. But it was a long time ago. It was probably 20 years ago.
Okay.
Maybe 15 years ago, give or take. He said, Nova, you good at making fast money like I don't know nobody else. But if you just took your time and been patient, that slow money is gonna change your life. And that shit changed instead of that fast money.
No
That
doubt.
fast money only leads to defeat. I said that shit in my song a long time ago, and that's facts. Look, all my niggas that ain't this money.
Yeah.
So yeah, being patient and going after that slow money was the best advice I ever heard from your first guest that you had on the show, my brother Will.
Man, the
Big
brother
off to
Will,
you.
man, he been gaming up, man, and I think about him,
So much knowledge I got right here because of that guy. It doesn't make
man.
sense, but we can't get into that. That's a
Yeah,
whole nother story. Yeah.
yeah, cause I can already hear him start talking. He about to jump in the chat room and he about, well, the
Yeah,
thing
dude's
is,
an
no,
encyclopedia. That dude is an encyclopedia. Yeah,
yeah,
he's opened my eyes to so much. And on the other hand, you have opened my eyes to so much, bro. If it
yeah,
wasn't for you two guys, I probably wouldn't be looking through life in these lenses that I see. You know what I'm saying? I ain't narrow minded at all by no means, but you guys broaden my horizons with the way you
yeah,
guys think and how humble you guys are.
yeah.
That changed me, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys definitely played a role in who the hell I am today. That's for sure.
Well,
You know
that's
what I
what's
mean?
up. Well,
And
you
I love
played a
y'all for
role
that.
as well, bro. I love you too, man. Never. We had Will in the comments. I knew it. Uh,
I love
okay.
that dude, man.
So, what advice would you give to a smart, driven kid about to enter the real world? And what advice should they ignore?
The advice they should ignore is go to college. You can't be successful without college. And the reason why I say that, I'm not trying to tell nobody not to go to college. Unless you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer or something like that, I think you're better off getting a trade. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Because it's going to pay you more and you're in less debt. So I still owe $60,000 for a bachelor's degree that I don't utilize at all.
Me
And
too.
I'm very successful without it,
Yep.
right? So I didn't need college to open these doors for me. I mean, it was cool. It taught me something. Okay. But I didn't need it to get where I'm at today. So that's advice that I would tell them to ignore.
Yeah.
The best advice that I would give somebody fresh off the ready to run, jump in the real world, they're young at that time. So I would tell them to live. I would tell them to live life. Don't rush. Don't go out there and do drugs and stupid shit like that. That's gonna, lead you down a road that you ain't gonna never come back from. But live your life. Don't immediately put the world's pressure on your shoulders and think
Man.
that you gotta save it. You know what I'm saying? Like, go out there and figure out who you are first. And then you can channel in what you really want to do in life. Because I'm pretty sure somebody been telling you you got to do this, you got to do that all your life. But now that you're grown and you're ready to seek the world, just get out there and live, and then you'll figure out who you are. And once you figure out who you are, you can figure out what you contribute to the world, and that's
Yeah.
gonna be your success. Because when you wake up happy, going to do what you want to do, hey, it's not work. It's not
No
work.
doubt.
I don't care if you're waking up and you love going to McDonald's, being that cashier, that ain't work to you because you love it.
Hmm.
But if you wake up going to run houses and do stuff like I do, man, that's not work at all. And I get paid a lot of money to do it. So
Yeah.
really
That's great advice, bro. And it really is.
figure out who you are. That's my best advice.
Yeah, you got this period in your life where you
But
have all the energy in the world. You don't have a lot of responsibilities. You don't have kids. Like he said, go out there and live.
yeah, yeah, figure out who you are because you don't know. I promise you, you probably won't ever know who you are. At least you'll always evolve, but you won't figure out who you are until you're probably like a female probably would do it before us, and that's when she's probably 30 or
Yeah,
35. But a man,
yeah,
is not going to figure out who he is probably till he's 35 or 40 years old. You're
Yeah.
really not going to figure out who you are. You might
And
think you know who you are, but oh my God, you don't know nothing. Trust
and
me.
having diverse experiences, like I'm sure with you, having been in the music, having been, in different businesses, and been through different things, helps you later on in the businesses that you're in now, because you have a certain perspective that wouldn't be there if you just worked, and were tunnel had this tunnel vision for one thing. You know what I mean? Like, that diversity and that
Yeah,
experience is going to help you in the long run. um,
lets you understand, figure out life. I'm trying to tell you, that's a good point.
so in your area of expertise, which you can choose what it is, what are bad recommendations you hear?
Bad recommendations I hear,
Yeah.
as far as what, like
So
in what in
in
building and
yeah, in just in your area of expertise, I would call your area of expertise more of like a serial entrepreneur. Which just means, like you said, 10 businesses. You've been all over. But like, just so I guess in business in general, like, what are bad recommendations you hear,
um,
or do you hear any?
I mean, I learned so much from. See, I surround myself around people that's doing. Most of them doing better than me.
Yeah.
So I get a lot of advice from every angle.
Uh
I
huh.
don't utilize all their advice, no, but I pay attention to what they say.
Yeah.
Um, I did things different, so I would tell them to think outside the box, doing what they do. Like I started out investing in myself.
Yeah.
I didn't get loans and stuff like that. I invested in myself. So doing that, most people don't take a risk like that. They take a risk with other people's money. That's what I learned in school. That's the object of the ridicule. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I didn't go that route,
Yeah.
and that gave me more control and more ownership of what I have now. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, that you don't. That's what I would say. You don't have to necessarily go that route, but go the route that works best for you and what you're trying to do and accomplish. That's all I can touch base on that area with.
Okay. So sometimes saying no is something for high achieving people that becomes hard. You know what I mean? There's a lot of opportunity, there's a lot of things coming your way. In the last 5 years, what have you become better at saying no to? Distractions, invitations, and is there anything that has helped?
Uh, I've always been able to say no. I've never been a follower. I've always been a leader. So
Yeah.
that ain't ever been a problem. Um, my problem with saying no is to helping people out.
Yeah.
Um, that's my problem. I need to learn how to say no, but it's kind of hard, especially when it's your family. So there's no way I can say no on that,
Yeah.
and I hate that. But uh, yeah,
Okay.
that's the only thing that saying no is because I ain't scared to tell nobody no. Like if I can't do it, no. Like
Yeah.
that's me, you know that. So I'm gonna tell you no off top. Nah, it ain't gonna work for me. I just can't fit it in.
Yeah.
That's just me. So saying no is I throw it at you all day. I don't have no problem saying no until it comes to my family. It's hard to say no to your family, but I don't think no one should actually. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Um so when you feel overwhelmed or unfocused or have lost your focus temporarily, what do you do? How you bring
I
yourself
can
back?
talk freely.
Yeah, you could talk. Yeah,
I can
absolutely.
talk. Shit. I go for a ride, or I sit in my jacuzzi and I smoke. I get my head right. You know what I mean? Sometimes I call some people close to me, like yourself, or and I get a lot of advice from you, my brother.
Yeah.
You know, I pray. I pray a lot every day, all day. That keeps me focused. You know what I mean? It's probably God the most because I got so many good people up there next to my man looking out for me and open. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be probably my best answer is prayer, bro. That gets me back to get me back to focus on what I need to do and what I need to accomplish is prayer and belief. Because sometimes I doubt myself, like anybody else. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I doubt myself. But praying gets me back in motion, bro.
that's dope.
Smoking too.
No doubt. I mean that it is what it is. Yeah, cause
I'm
you
even
know
smoking.
that's I mean that's how we figured a lot of these problems out. You know, over sessions, man, just rolling in the car, like you
Yeah,
said, trying to figure it out. You know,
yeah.
so
That's
that's
fact.
that is what it is with me. You already know. Um, so what's what's the secret, bro, to success, life, growth, to anything? Just what like give me a piece of game that they not gonna get from anybody else. Like you got one piece for me. I mean, you already dropped so many jewels. Like I hope y'all watching, listening, cause my man is dropping gems on us, man. And just like I knew he would, like these are the people that I
Uh, Go
dang.
ahead.
Yeah, I think my internet's slow, so we getting this delay right now. So I'm like, I can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear me. What did we drop all the way out?
No, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right, my bad. I couldn't hear you. Did you get that last question though?
No, you cut out.
All right.
You cut out
So
a couple times.
what's the secret? Like give me just if you have any parting words like I know I already got a ton of gems from you, but something that they're not gonna get from nobody else. You got one piece?
Secrets. Um, it really ain't no secret, man. It's because I told all my boys on how I came up, and I try to get everybody to follow suit,
Yeah.
because it was easy. But um, again, man, like I would just say, just believe in yourself, man. That's the ultimate thing. Believe in yourself, and not only put it out there in the world that you're gonna do it, but you gotta actually strive, like Tone said, to put action to it.
Yep.
So put that action behind those words, man, and manifest it. That's the best thing I can tell anybody. That's my secret.
Well,
Manifestation.
Will was talking about never being scared to create a new chapter, right? It's your book. It goes the way that you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I watch you constantly create new chapters. You watch me constantly create new chapters, and it's just something that we ain't scared of that. And it seems like a lot of people are scared. Like this show right here, we don't know what we're doing yet, but we're doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Figuring
And
it
that's
out.
and we'll
Figuring it
figure it
out.
out later. So, my
You
brother,
figuring
man,
that
is
out
there is
though.
there anything else you want to say, bro? I mean, I really appreciate you. You my guy, man. I thank you for doing this. You took time out your Sunday, man. So I really appreciate that. It's been awesome. So
Hey man, I just want to thank you for even thinking of me to have on your show. First of all, I'm humble and I appreciate that. I'm proud of you. I want to see you continue to make positive moves in your life, brother, because I love you like a brother.
no
I'm very
doubt.
proud of you. You're already deeply rooted. Everything you got going on is you, man. It's original.
Yep.
So keep that going, man. And with that being said, thank you for having me.
No
Thank
doubt.
everybody for watching, and I hope all y'all achieve all the success that you want because it's out there for you. It's at your fingertips. So just go out there and get it. Don't let nobody stop you. Your mom, your brother, your boyfriend, your sister, your dad, your
Man.
girlfriend. Don't let nobody stop you because the only person that's going to pay that consequence for your success or your failure is you at the end of the day. So get out there and get it. You know what I mean? And then laugh at them when you achieve it. Hi,
All
mama. I love you,
right,
cuz.
love you too,
Appreciate you.
bro. Man, much love, homie. All right, so
Yes, sir.